Eivor. Out the gate?
I want to see the Alliance map. My mind is fixed on Suthsexe. Basim and I have a chance to save Sigurd. But we will need an army.
That is for you to decide. The more alliances you have, the better your chances at victory.
I will go now. And I'll bring Sigurd back with me. That is a promise.
Good. I will send word to our allies at once. Meet with Basim when you can. He should be in Croydon by now.
Evil.
Through the waves. Can't raise the sail here. Sing, my ravens. Is there a seagull among you? Run up the sail!
Some years ago, I took to sea with a sword dancer called Egil. A brooding warrior with a face of stone and oak-hard arms. On a raid in Courland, we shored up along the edge of a forest and explored until we came to People Pots, a large farm. It was night and all were asleep, so we set about plundering the place in the quiet of eve, taking sheep and goats as we pleased. It was then that Egil saw a farmhand and pressed the boy for the family's hidden silver. The farmhand squawked like a crow. Being hid beneath an anvil at the smith's forge, the silver was no trouble to lift. In secret, we took it and the boy back to the ship. It was then that Egil grew sad, for when the farmers woke with the crack of day, they would know they had been robbed, but not by whom. So Egil ordered 3 of us to follow him back to the sleep-hushed hamlet. As we burnt the houses, Egil shouted his name. I am Egil, son of Skatlagrim, and I am the man who deprives you of everything but your life. I never sailed with Egil again.
Down, sail! To your oars!
Take the mast down! Mast up! Sail out! You Saltskulls got a story.
My first day defending the walls of Grantebridge. My duty was defense.
We can continue later.
Monastery, over there!
More sail! Where were you?
My first day defending the walls of Grantebridge, my duty was defense. I had asked for this task myself. As I patrolled the walls, I sang and banged my shield against the ribs of the walls. I woke half the camp with my wailing. I sang from the Eddas' Gallon, Leaf, and Soma threw rocks at me. They thought me too frivolous. Until the day I caught a spy. Some filthy shadow walker trying to rob us. Of what? Only Loki knows. Gallon killed him before he could be tried. My point is, always be loud. Act a fool. Be a nuisance. It is your greatest defense. For the...
We'll pick up from there. All right, back to the story.
For the less your enemy thinks of you, the more he thinks you a fool, the more likely he is to make a grave error. We are here to stay, are we not? Heed my advice, and you will live a long, long time.
Our best priest, keep Silver there.
Let's hear a story.
In my youth, I remember hearing the story of Kulda, a fierce young woman whose father forbade her from swordplay and raids. Kulda had skills to match or surpass any man in the clan. And so it was that her beloved...
Hush now.
We roll from here!
Bring the master! Well, you have the good part yet.
Kulda had skills to match or surpass any man in the clan. And so it was that her beloved Garpi asked her aboard his ship. Once again, Kulda's father forbade her to leave, calling her soft and weak and fragile. But Kulda ignored these insults and left. For a full spring, Kulda and Garpi sailed the coast of Francia, raiding and plundering and taking much silver and riches. Then, in the early weeks of summer, a passing ship gave Kulda the news that her mother had died suddenly. Kulda was grief-stricken. Kulda returned quickly home, only to find her mother there, alive and standing quietly beside her father. Kulda was confused. Kulda's father spoke with a sour voice. I sent the tale of your mother's death, for you were insolent. But now you are home, where you must stay. Hearing these words, Kulda pulsed hot with rage.
Hold on, good Skell. All right, back to the story.
Hearing these words, Kulda pulsed hot with rage. She slew her father and fled back to her ship, then set a swift sail for the horizon. Look there! Enemy camp, Eivor!
Sail in! What are you doing? The breadbasket of Wessex, land of plenty. Be my eyes, Sunan. Aid me. Be my eyes.
Packing up and riding home.
Shut your blowhole, brother. You want me to tell Hassan how he's going to break it up?
Onda rokattaan ja runnaat helja. Long have I waited for the chance to serve one of such worth.
Come. Show me your valor in battle and earn your place at the Great Table.
Always has the hardest battles. What happens if I add cat? Maybe the wolf chases the cat while I get the
Luvina, once again we battle side by side.
Greetings from the north, old friend.
And how is your?
Still griping about the mess we made of Jorvik's council. But grateful for the help. To be honest, I think he's upset he didn't see the problem sooner. His pride is slow to heal.
Thank you for heeding my call, friend. Sigurd will be grateful when he hears you have come.
For your brother, I would upturn every rock in England.
Eivor, you giant steaming bowl of elk piss. King Oswald sends his regards.
Brothir, brother. Or is it the other way around?
It's, good to see you, Eivor. Oh, stop mewing like a heartsick kitten. He's been moping since the wedding.
There'll be time later to reminisce. Are you madmen ready to spill some blood?
After that bastard Red, some nice soft Saxons will make easy meat for my blade.
Eivor, my second favorite Norse.
Must we always drift together on such violent tides?
That is the way of things. Yet the meeting of friends is a glimmer of light in these dark days.
Ever the optimist, though. It's good to see you both.
I brought no pleasant words, only my blade. Let's see which proves more useful.
Our father must be here.
You wouldn't be the first man to fall asleep on watch, but you would be the loudest.
I did not mean to fail you, Guthrum Jarl. It was only for a moment. I was so tired.
As are we all, boy. We marched hard to get here. Still, let's not disappoint me again. You hear?
My Jarl, I'm sorry.
You must be Eivor. I've heard much of you, young one. They say you're something. We'll see.
Guthrum Jarl, Saxon Bane and Reaver of the South. I am honored to meet you at last.
Respect where it's due. I like that. Here's hoping you fight as smoothly as you talk.
Eivor hopes to rescue Sigurd from the madwoman Fulke, now ensconced in Porchester Fortress. If you wish to crown yourself King of Wessex, Porchester must fall. An alliance here serves us both.
You promised a great army, but you couldn't breach a Crone's garden with what you have assembled here.
This is not the sum of my forces. Where are the rest?
Your allies are on their way. We must be patient.
We cannot wait for them. We march as soon as we are able.
With these numbers, are you keen to see Valhalla today?
I'll not sit on my heels while Sigurd rots in that she-dog's care.
We might muster for an attack in the woods east of Porchester. But there are scouts between there and here.
Scouts I can manage. Point me at them and I will blind Fulke's eyes.
One walks the road between Briggsworth and Chichester. Another on the riverbank north of Crowley. A third keeps watch on the hills south of Croendene. But I warn you, these are all we know of. There may be more.
A risk we must take. I will find the scouts. You move the men into position near Porchester.
That is a rash gamble, Ravenfeeder. If we are spotted, we will be vulnerable.
If you want victory, come now or not at all. Every hour we waste could be Sigurd's last.
You had better be all they promised.
That snake, Fulke, hides behind walls of stone. But Eivor will drag her out. Still got a soft spot for her, don't you? Stay close! Still got a soft spot for her, don't you, brother?
What see you, old friend? They said there would be a scout on this hill. I smell blood on the air. Death is close. Did someone find the scout before me? Slain by wolves. My work has been done for me. What do you see, Sunan? Sunan, guide me. A scout patrols the riverbank north of Crowley. Prove his scout. Orders from Fulke. I should show this to Basim once I've dealt with the others. Best go hooded here.
Brenatis husan, weastis.
Neque sape malale complexiones.
I want to
Agnus
talk
Dei.
to you. Cum magna voce latrari canes.
I need your eyes, my friend.
I'll have to try that myself. Try this one! Keep the press on!
There, a scout.
Right, just show them.
No one
Stop
too,
and
brother.
die! I'll have your head! Interesting move.
Futile! Your doom comes!
Bleed! Don't even blink! Don't think you're leaving here alive.
I've seen to the scouts. Basim and Guthrun will be waiting in the woods east of Porchester.
Portal to Valhalla.
The scouts are dead, and you're safely encamped. I told you this would work.
Time will tell.
Any eye that saw you has been dimmed by death.
You are not short on confidence. That much is clear.
I found something of interest on one of the scouts. Fulke has news of Croydon's fall. She's gathering men and supplies, perhaps to weather a siege.
If she is allowed to dig in at Porchester, it might be months before we can get Sigurd out.
Do you still say I am reckless in my haste, Guthrum?
Saxons! Saxons from the west!
I say your haste has put us squarely in the shit.
Fulke was forewarned. There must have been more scouts than we knew of.
What's done is done. Save your breath for the fight.
Damn you!
Let's strip the dog off!
Either way, they die.
I've got this! Right, damn you!
The Saxons falter!
Finish it! With me! Watch them up!
Fall back, you dogs! Back to Porchester!
They flee like rabbits.
Then we chase them like hounds. That ugly bastard's head is mine! Not if I get there first, slow-arse!
Leave him. The day's already won. No!
Come on, then!
Death has found you, Saxon.
You'll join your friends soon enough. Is it for that withered bag of skin you fight? For Sigurd the Sickly?
If Sigurd dies today, I will find your corpse and piss on it.
You bear your false deities like a plague to this land. But you know nothing of those who truly decide our fate.
I decide your fate today, Saxon.
I am ready for my final journey. Let me see what lies beyond.
When you see your god, tell him I sent you.
He is dead, Eivor. No breath within him.
You are wounded, brother. Let me bear your brother to the camp.
He was always quicker than me. Beat me out of the womb by mere moments.
has beat me to Valhalla. Even in death, he had to be first.
Need you here.
Reckless stripling! I warned you the risk was too great!
Peace, Guthrum. It is Fulke who merits your wrath, not Eivor.
You have not seen the half of my wrath. How many of my men now lie dead on account of this glory hoarder?
You knew the danger as well as I did, Guthrum. You saw opportunity, and you took it.
Indeed. The fault is none but mine for putting my trust in you.
What happened here? Uba, Soma, you come at a black hour.
And too late to bloody our blades. Most a pity.
I hope to take Porchester with this one, but Folk is forewarned now. I have no more appetite for this. I will go west.
Go then. But know you leave me in a time of need.
What you need is to swallow your pride, raven feeder. Listen to wiser heads than yours.
Eivor?
I am no errant child to be talked down to by my elders.
No. You are supposed to be a leader. So listen now. You want your Jarl back? You must be cold as frost. Bravery is your enemy as often as your friend. We do not dash ourselves against hopeless causes. We arrive unexpected, strike swift, gather your allies, pick your moment. Then, and only then, you crush them. You can triumph yet. Go with the wisdom of Odin, the power of Thor, the wit of Freya. Go and find your brother.
Guthrum spoke in anger, but there is wisdom in what he says.
I heard and heeded. I'm not too proud to admit my mistake.
Then there is wisdom in you as well.
We will wait for our allies before the final attack. Until then, we have work to do. First, we need a new camp. The Saxons think we have retreated, but we will draw even closer. Here.
Arrive unexpected.
Erke, Stowe, Juvena, right there ahead of me. Together, we will bring them down.
It brings me no pleasure to fight my own people. But a debt is a debt.
Besides, they're men of Wessex, Alfred's folk. No brothers of yours.
We will set off immediately. Together we will fall upon them as Thor's hammer.
After that, we should strike at Fulke's supplies all across Suthsexe.
Yes. If she is allowed to dig in at Porchester, we will lose our chance to rescue Sigurd.
The letter I found on the scout mentioned Bridgeworth, Guildeford, and Crowley.
They produce weapons in Crowley. Food in Guildeford. Bridgeworth is a stronghold. Many Saxon swords there.
Uber, I need your axe arm at Guildeford. Soma, you and your men will aid me in Crowley.
Count on us.
I will go to Bridgeworth and take a measure of things there.
Good. I'll join you after I've dealt with the Saxon camp.
A lion's heart and a crow's cunning. Guthrum judged you too swiftly.
We have work to do. Let's be about it.
Soma and Uba, I apologize. I would have liked to offer a better welcome after your long journey.
I'm only sorry we could not be here sooner.
We'll need a short while to organize the men. Then we'll set off as soon as we're able.
Uber Regnesson, it puts me at ease to see you here. Welcome.
Eivor Wolfkiss tempts me with a swipe at Wessex. Who am I to resist?
Here we might finish the work your father began a decade back. Are you ready?
More than ready. I am hungry.
Now here's a welcome face. Soma. How fares Grendebridge?
We thrive, just as we did our first year. And I have you to thank for that.
The risk I took was far less than you're taking now. I thank you for heeding my call.
An oath is an oath, Eivor. Silver-gilded and ironclad.
Passing through my lands, Yor met my father. The two got on like tinder and flame, and soon we were married.
You see, Stowe, befriend a king and one is set for life. What could be simpler?
And how do you like England?
How does it look?
Crawling with Saxon soldiers like lice on a swine. The very sight sours my blood.
Would the sight of their bodies in the mud please you better?
One way to find out.
Eivor, I beg you. Alfred's men are not, they are Saxons and Christians. If I could speak to them, we might avoid bloodshed.
And lose the element of surprise? These people make their living by the blade. We should attack headlong.
No sense raising the alarm. I'll take care of them quietly. Be ready to come to my aid.
We have your back, Eivor.
I must be careful now.
Hogging all the fun, neighbor.
Watch my back, all right?
Howard! Shoot!
So slow! Hell, take you!
The camp is ours!
That wasn't so hard, was it, Stowe?
Even one man's death is too many.